All right, hey guys, this is Mr. Olshan, and this is going to be a painting VR tutorial. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet, but give you the basics of how to navigate VR painting. So first thing we're going to do is go to our Painting VR app. We're going to select that by pushing the trigger on our right controller. And you can see we're already in a studio right now. First thing and most importantly is how you navigate in the studio. With your left hand thumbstick, you can move forward, backwards, and side to side. With your right hand thumbstick, you can click left or right to turn your body. All right, let's start by actually getting a canvas up here. With our right hand, we are going to point toward that hamburger menu, and you see the blue line that pops out. And we're going to use our right index finger to click, and that's going to bring up our inventory with our brushes and buckets. It's also going to bring up images, which is going to let us add a new canvas. So I'm going to click on new painting right here. You're going to see we've got a canvas that pops up. I can adjust the width, I can adjust the height, and I'm going to get rid of this creativity booster just so it's a blank white page. Then I'm going to hit the create button, and I'm going to close this window momentarily. I'm going to use my left thumbstick to walk up to the canvas. You can see my hand touches it, and I'm going to use my right middle finger here to grab the canvas, and I'm going to just set it right there. Okay, cool. Now I've got a canvas to work with. Let's go ahead and add some brushes. I'm just going to take a peek, make sure I'm still casting. Yep, looks good. So we're going to use our right hand, and we're going to select that hamburger menu again. And we're going to go to the inventory. And I can go ahead and just point and click on any of these brushes, and then I'm going to physically walk over and use my middle finger on the right hand to grab it. And you just have to click it once. You don't have to hold it down. It should just show up in your hand. Cool thing about this workspace is if I want to get rid of this but keep it as a tool, I'm just going to hit both triggers on my right hand, and it sort of just floats in space here for me to grab later. So let's grab this spray can. Hit both triggers, let that float in space, great. And I should show you here too under images, if you want to grab a color wheel, you can do that as well. So I'm going to grab that one and hit load to studio. Now I've got this big old color wheel that I can grab and move wherever I want. I'll put it over here just for right now. So I'll come back to that later if I want to change some colors. Okay, so let's just talk painting 101 here. If I take any of my paintbrushes, I need to physically move myself up to the board. So again, using my left hand thumbstick to get closer. Now when I press it on the board, you can see, fantastic, I'm drawing. Let go of that, grab my spray paint. Great, so I got my spray paint. If I do want to change colors, I can go ahead and I can either look at my color palette over there, my color wheel over here, and I'm just going to use the A button on my right thumbstick, or my right controller. So there's two raised buttons. It's the bottom one. It'll be in the middle between the meta button, but you're just going to push the A button, and you can see I just zapped red, zapped brown. If I go to this color wheel, different shades of blue. Cool. Now I go back to my board, change my colors. The only other thing I really want to show you is that, well actually I'm going to show you a couple other things, but let's show you this real quick. Sponge, if you grab a sponge, you can erase on your board, and you can keep that sponge sort of just floating near your canvas. I'd recommend that. There is a pencil over here you can open up and use. So I can use this pencil tool, and if I hit my right index finger and hold that down, I can flip it back to the eraser, which is pretty good, and I can use that as well. And you can let that float just like you would your other tools. So there is a dry paint option, because right now if I go in here, you can see I can kind of like smear the paint, but if I go to dry paint, then that way I can set it up so that I'm not smearing my paint anymore or blending them. There's also some stencils you can choose from if you do want to use those. And if you do want to save your project when it's all said and done, you're going to head over to images, and in images you can do save all changes. Okay, so that was a lot, but it's about as short and sweet as I can make it because I want to get you guys in here starting up some awesome VR painting. So hope this helped, and yeah, enjoy the painting.